Today we have to start our new topic, that is 8 number topic, comparing quantities. Means how to compare the two quantities if their units are given. Here we compare the two quantities by division. Means there is one method of comparing the quantities, that is two quantities can be compared by division method. Comparing by division is called as ratio. Means if we compare or if we divide the two quantities, then it is known as the ratio. It is known as ratio. Ratio means division of the two quantities. The quantities written in ratio have same unit, but for the division we must know that the unit of both the quantities must be same. If the divisions, if the units means quantities written in the ratio have same units, but ratio has no unit, when we compare and find the ratio, then the answer has no unit. Two equal ratios means here two equal ratios are said to form a proportion. Means if there are two ratios given and if their values is same, then the two ratios are called, they are, or they have to form a proportion. Now the another method of comparing quantities is to express them or to express the quantities as a percentage. Means finding the percentage of the two quantities, means or express the quantities in the form of percentage. Here percentage means 100th. Percentage means 100. That is the denominator. If the denominator of the fraction is 100, then it is called as a percentage. If the denominator of the fraction is 100, then it is called a percentage. For example, 15 upon 100, that is equal to 15%, or 3 upon 100, that is 3%, etc. So we can write the given quantities, or we can express the quantities in percentage. To convert ratios into percentage, to convert the ratio into percentage, we convert it into a fraction with denominator as 100. Means the denominator, we have to convert the fraction having the denominator 100. In unitary method we find, means unitary method is also the method of comparison of the two quantities. Here we find the value for one and find the values for many. Means here we find the value of one quantity and then we can find the value for many quantities. So this was the explanation of our topic, comparing quantities. Now we will solve some questions from our exercise 8.1. Here first question is, find the ratio of the following. Find the ratio of the following. Here first question is, speed of cycle 15 km per hour. Speed of cycle 15 km hour to the speed of scooter 30 km per hour. Here in a ratio, the quantities are in the same unit. Means both the quantities must have same unit. Here if they are not in the same unit, then first convert them in the same unit. Means we have to convert the units in the same unit. So we can convert the greater unit into smaller unit. For example, kilometer can be converted into meter, or rupees can be converted into paise, as well as here meter can be converted into centimeter. Means the greater unit or larger unit can be converted to smaller unit here. So speed of the cycle is given, that is 15 kilometer per hour, and speed of scooter is given 30 kilometer per hour. Means both the quantities have same unit, that is kilometer per hour. So there is no need of conversion of the unit. So we can directly find the ratio, that is ratio is equal to speed of the cycle divided by speed of the scooter. Now we know that speed of the cycle is 15 kilometer per hour and speed of scooter is 30 kilometer per hour. Here kilometer per hour will get cancelled and we will get only 15 upon 30, and if we reduce then we will get 1/2, or it can be written as 1:2. Now we have to see the second example, that is 5 meter to 10 kilometer. Here the two quantities have 5 meter and 10 kilometer, but in both the quantities units are not same, that is one has meter and another has kilometer as a unit. Here greater or larger unit is kilometer, so we can convert kilometer into meter. We know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, and therefore 10 kilometer is equal to 10 into 1000, that is 10,000 meter. And now here it becomes, means the unit becomes the same, and therefore we can find the ratio, that is equal to 5 meter to converted 10 kilometer, that is 10,000 meter. Here meter will get cancelled. We will, after reduction we will get 1/2000, and it can be written as 1:2000. So in this way we find the ratio of 5 meter to 10 kilometer by converting them into equal units. Now third question is that we have to find the ratio of 50 paise to rupees 5. 50 paise to rupees 5. Here larger unit is rupees, and we can convert rupees into paise, that is 1 rupees is equal to 100 paise, and therefore 5 rupees is equal to 5 into 100, that is equal to 500 paise. So here ratio is equal to 50 paise divided by converted unit, that is 500 paise. Here paise will get cancelled, and then we will get 50 upon 500, or it can be written as 1/10, or it is equal to 1:10. In this way we have solved here the first question from our exercise. Now in the second question we are asked to convert the following ratios to percentage. Just now we have seen that the ratios can be converted to percentage, or percentage can be converted to ratio or fraction. Here how to convert we will see. Now first question is that find the convert the ratio. We have to convert 3:4, this is the ratio, into percentage. Here 3:4 means 3/4, and we have to convert it into percentage, so we must multiply this fraction by 100%. Now if we reduce or divide 100 by 4, then we will get here 4 ones are 4 and 25 4s are 100, and after multiplication of 3 and 25 3s are 75%. So 3:4 or 3/4, this fraction or the ratio is converted to the percentage, that is 75%. Now there is one more example that we have to convert the ratio 2:3 into percentage. Here 2:3 is equal to 2/3 into 100%. Again here we can't reduce 100 by 3, so we have to multiply 2 by 100. 100 into 2, it will be 200 divided by 3, and 200 divided by 3, the division is 66 and 2/3%. 66, that is mixed fraction is here, and in this way the second question is also solved. Now the third question we have to see here, that 72% of 25 students are good in maths. Then how many are not good in maths? Here we have to remember that 72% of 25 students are good in maths, and we are asked how many are not good in maths. So first of all, 72% of 25 students are good in maths, that is 100 minus 72. 100 minus 72% are not good, means 100 minus 70, that is 28% students out of 25 students are not good in mathematics, and therefore we will find 28% of 25, and 28% means 28 upon 100 into 25 is equal to, if we reduce here, 25 ones are 25, 25 fours are 100, again 4 ones are 4 and 4 sevens are, so our answer is 7. So 7 students are not good in maths. So this was our first method of finding the answer. Now we have to see the second method here, that is here 72% of 25 are good in maths, that is 72% means 72 upon 100, of means multiplication, means 72 upon 100 into 25. Here after reduction we will get 25 ones are 25, 25 fours are 100, then 4 ones are 4, and 4 into 18 means 18 fours are 72. So here we get 18 students are good in maths. Now total students are 25. Means students not good in mathematics is equal to total students 25 minus good students are 18. So 25 minus 18, that is equal to 7. So 7 students are not good in mathematics.